have to travel far, remember me.
But unfortunately, I am not writing this letter to thank you. I am writing because, like many of my fellow players, I am desperate. The new seasons are becoming more and more unplayable. And some of us players and creators just can't do it anymore.
That's why I'm gonna just go do some fun shit, you know? Just gotta go live my life.
I've had enough. I can't even, I'm leaving.
No way.
I'm done. In fact, I'm honestly, dude, I gotta take a break from streaming, dude.
So I write this letter as my final plea. Epic Games, please save Fortnite. On Friday, May 24th, Fortnite dropped Chapter 5 Season 3 Wrecked. And the only thing that's been wrecked is my mental health after playing this update for more than 2 games at a time. Look, I'm usually the last person to complain about the Fortnite meta because I'm bad at the game regardless. But if I get run over by one more car... Okay, calm down, Timmy. But seriously, Epic, you have got to be kidding us. For those of you that haven't played the new Fortnite season yet, I'm telling you, these cars are worse than the mechs from Season X.
I'm gonna keep typing. I'm gonna need mats soon.
Killed one.
Weapon is good.
Wait. Kill two. Killing more. Kill 2, kill 3.
I think the last time Epic fumbled this hard was Chapter 1, Season 10 with the mechs, and then Chapter 2, Season 1.
Anyways, enough of me ranting. You're probably wondering why I've gathered you all here today. So here's the plan. First, I'm gonna talk about Epic's most popular seasons and break down why I think they're so successful. Then I'm going to absolutely roast some of the worst seasons so far. And then for my grand finale, I'll be explaining everything that's wrong with the new Chapter 5 Season 3, and more importantly, how Epic can fix this. So stick around for the very simple solution that can save Fortnite. If we're gonna be talking about the best seasons, there's no better place to start than the beginning. Chapter 1, Season 1, First Steps. This is the season that took the entire world by storm. The funniest thing about this season is that it was never actually supposed to happen. Before Fortnite Battle Royale came out, Fortnite was a zombie survival game. But the Battle Royale was added as a last-ditch effort to save the project. And people loved it. Like, really loved it. The only problem is this insane success took Epic Games completely by surprise. They had to figure out very quickly how they were going to continuously update and improve on a battle royale that they didn't even plan on making. So after the Season 0 era where there weren't any seasons, we got the first ever official Fortnite season, Season 1. And because this was the first ever Fortnite season, it was incredibly basic. No mechs or aliens or Marvel characters. They didn't even have a battle pass yet. And even though this season was lacking on basically everything, the one thing that it wasn't lacking on was simplicity. And to be honest with you, looking back, that was a refreshing take on most video games. With all the overpowered items and weapons that the game has today, and all the other craziness of Battle Royale games at the time, anyone could just pick this game up and play. You didn't have to watch 20 different tips and tricks videos to find out the optimal drop point to get access to Peter Griffin's magical pistol before he critted on you. Whatever. Anyways, at the end of the day, it's very obvious why Season 1 was so popular. It was simple. However, a season I loved even more than Chapter 1 Season 1 was Chapter 1 Season 3. And this is where Fortnite really started to get into the swing of things. This was one of the first themed seasons, and it was all based around space exploration. The Battle Pass had a ton of cool space-themed skins, and of course, the infamous John Wick skin, also known as the Reaper, because Epic Games didn't want to get sued. This was basically before Fortnite did any big collaborations, so even though we all called it the John Wick skin, it actually wasn't even really the John Wick skin. That just goes to show how strong of a community Fortnite had at this time. There was no worry about overpowered items or the balance of the game. People were just enjoying it for what it was, and that was Fortnite. This is also the season that started Fortnite's main storyline, with the whole meteor of impending doom thing. For pretty much the whole season, there was just a meteor hanging above the map, slowly getting closer and closer. Plus, throughout the season, little meteors would strike the map during the game. This was a fun little event that didn't change the gameplay too much, but it did do a good job at keeping Fortnite fresh. And that's a really important point that I want to hit early on in this video. I'm not saying that I don't enjoy change in Fortnite. In fact, I think one of the reasons that Fortnite has stayed relevant for so long is that they've continuously updated and changed the game to keep players interested. It's just that Epic has gone too far so many times when trying to impress us and ends up overcomplicating things. During the live event at the end of the season, the meteor crashes goes down, destroying Dusty Depot and turning it into Dusty Divot. Again, another fantastic and captivating moment that brought the community together that didn't cause anybody to want to tear hairs out of their head. What made this season so special was how accessible it was. In addition to Fortnite being popular on PC and console, they also had just released on iOS, which introduced a whole new group of players to the game. The meta still wasn't as complex as it was today, but it started to get more advanced and a little bit more fun in my opinion, because there was more that you could do on the map. It was also around this time that people started to realize how important building would become. And it was also the introduction of the iconic supply llama. I can't imagine Fortnite without that cute little guy. And the last point I want to talk about in Chapter 1, Season 3, and this is something I'll touch on again later in the video, is the loot pool. If you look at the weapons that were in the game at this time, it was very simple. You had the regular assault rifle and the burst assault rifle, and the lesser used scoped assault rifles and light machine guns. And then on the shotgun side, we had the pump shotgun, the tac shotgun, and the heavy shotgun. Honestly, all of them were relatively balanced, and although a lot of people carried the pump, especially in competitive play, it was kind of like a 50-50 on which shotgun people preferred to carry, which is just more evidence of how balanced this season was. Furthermore, you had submachine guns like the tac SMG and the suppress SMG, which although were pretty good weapons at the time, weren't really overpowered. There was also other weapons in the game being used like sniper rifles and hand cannons, but again, it wasn't like you could look at any single one of these weapons or items and say that it was far better than the rest. Perhaps the only item you could say was pretty ridiculous was the rocket launchers, but those weren't readily available and it was pretty hard to find them. In addition, the launch pad was still in the game at this point, which I think is the biggest thing that Epic Games should be adding back. We also had the damage traps, which in my opinion, other than the rocket launcher, were probably the most overpowered thing on the map, and even those weren't crazy, they were pretty skill based. So I'm going to talk about the loot pools of other seasons later on in the video, but I just wanted to remind you guys that that's definitely a massive part of the issues that I think are happening in current day Fortnite. But for now, let's talk about my next favorite season, Chapter 1, Season 8, X Marks the Spot. And this was one of the best seasons of all time as far as cosmetics in my opinion. It was pirate themed and they had a free battle pass. I mean, who doesn't love free stuff? In addition to the free battle pass, Epic also added an awesome new POI, the Volcano. The Volcano POI was a really great example of Epic adding something to the game that's very different and large, but doesn't make the game uncompetitive. You see, landing at the volcano, it was a little bit difficult to fight in the volcano, but around it, it wasn't difficult at all, and it was just a small portion of the map. It wasn't like the mechs that we're gonna see later that stomp all over the map and give you nowhere to run away to. In addition, Epic did add the hamster balls, or ballers as we like to call them. In my opinion, I actually really enjoyed the addition of these. At first, they were a little bit overpowered, but after they nerfed them and they had very little damage and were easily shot out, I actually think it was a really interesting addition to the meta, because although they added a lot of mobility, they didn't have any damage capabilities, which meant that you could just get away from them or shoot them out pretty easily. In addition to the new POIs and the new mobility, there was a very balanced loot pool, not to mention there was still Siphon in the game at this time. And this is another big point that I want to hit, and I'm interested what you guys think about this as well. In my opinion, Siphon actually helps balance the game really well. Some people might say that, you know, really good players can go get eliminations and just rejuvenate their health. Well, that might be true. If there's no Siphon, nobody wants to fight, and then it's just these stacked lobbies that nobody really wants to play, especially in the casual game mode. I think Siphon is a great motivator for people to fight each other, which overall is really good for the game. In addition to the meta, this season also has a lot of significance from the competitive side of the game, because most of the qualifying matches for the World Cup were actually held during this season. And at this time, there were 40 million players that tried to join the Fortnite World Cup. This just goes to show you how awesome this season was, but that's going to change very soon, and we'll talk about that shortly. But before I get on to the next season, I definitely have to give one massive shout out from Chapter 1, Season 8 that I think is the best addition of all, and that is the Peely skin. Definitely my favorite. You can see me rocking it all the time. At the end of Chapter 1, Season 8, we also saw what I think is the best Fortnite event of all time, the one where we were able to unvault an item. I think that is the coolest thing ever, because we actually got to be so involved in the loot pool and selection of the game. Of course, the players chose the drum gun, which sometimes could be a bit overpowered, but it wasn't like a gimmick. It was just a gun that if you shot accurately would get you a lot of damage, and in my opinion, that's what makes a game balanced, when skill is actually what helps you get better, not some gimmick mech suit or crazy car that shoots out rockets. And before the the next season, I wanted to remind you guys I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers before the end of the summer. If you guys could hit the subscribe button down below and help me reach my goal, that would mean so much. And let's get back to the video. Moving on to the next season that I really loved, we're moving into Chapter 2, and more specifically Chapter 2, Season 2. This was the top secret agent themed battle pass. And again, this season brought some huge changes without making it feel like an entirely different game. First of all, we saw the bosses and mythics introduced into the game. In my opinion, this is one of the best things that Epic has ever done. I think that these mythics, although are technically overpowered weapons, you had to earn them and fight for them. Unlike some of these other things that we're gonna see later on in the video, where you can just land somewhere that has a car or a mech suit or an overpowered weapon and get it. With these, you had to fight for them and kill the boss. So I think that this is inherently balanced because you don't just get them for free. The better players are going to get these weapons. Now, bosses or AI have become a staple in Fortnite's meta. We even saw the addition of the medallions that drop from these bosses when you eliminate them during Chapter 5. And this is honestly an interesting addition to the game, but we'll get to that a little bit later. Despite being a huge change to the meta, it didn't really fundamentally change how people played the game. The main meta at this time still revolved around having good aim and being able to build fast and get yourself out of tough situations. At the end of the day, a mythic gun doesn't make up for somebody who can't aim. Also, from a cosmetic standpoint, this is one of the first major collaborations that Epic did by joining up with Deadpool to release a skin. And speaking of collaborations, I think another thing that Epic has done poorly recently is just overdo it with the collaborations, and we're basically getting like 3 or 4 every single season, and it kind of lost that special feeling. Back then, when we saw something like Deadpool or Thanos or Batman join the game, it was a really special moment for everybody, and now it just kind of happens all the time. Okay, before I move on to the seasons that I hate, I do want to give an honorable mention to the OG Fortnite season that we saw last year. I won't spend too much time talking about it because it's very similar to some of the OG seasons that we've just talked about, but I wanted to make a very clear point of why it was so successful and why I hope that they'll bring it back not once, but even potentially permanently. First and foremost, nostalgia. Although it's not really part of the game's mechanics, I do have to admit the huge success of this season definitely has to be partly attributed to the fact that people wanted to relive what they were going through in their lives at that time. But more importantly, and something that I've already touched on a lot in this video, was the simplicity of this season. I feel like this is a recurring theme with the overall positive Fortnite seasons, is that they're very easy to play and easily accessible. And something that you'll see is missing from the bad season. And speaking of bad seasons, let's move on to the more serious and negative part of this video. Starting with Chapter 1, Season 9, The Future Is Yours. This seemed to be the first season where Fortnite was sort of running out of ideas. A lot of people have nostalgia with this season, myself included, because it was the season of the World Cup, but honestly, I don't think that makes up for the fact that this season was just mid.
All right, Season 9. I tell you what, this is the first season that started off, and I was like, oof, I don't know about this, Chief.
To start off with, they took away the pump shotguns for the much less balanced and skillful combat shotguns. And I don't even think they worked for the first few days. This change was wild. Pump shotguns worked best at a short range while doing minimal damage from a distance. However, the combat shotguns were absolutely overpowered from long distance, which let players, especially in the competitive meta, just shoot everyone from far away out of midair.
Got her. Coming out nice. Let's go. Good win.
Of course, a change like this to the casual community might not mean a lot, but it did have a huge impact on the competitive meta. And honestly, for the casual meta as well. Before, you had to get up close and personal if you wanted to fight somebody, but now you were able to take shots from 5 or 6 boxes away and still do significant damage. On top of that, the new POIs were just uninteresting. In my opinion, the Neo Tilted change didn't really do much, but add a little bit of movement and reskin an iconic POI that we should have never gotten rid of in the first place. I think this was perhaps the first season that people were genuinely disappointed in the direction of Fortnite. However, with the World Cup going on, it was kind of masked, and the season wasn't unplayable, unlike the next season on my list, Chapter 1, Season X, Out of Time. This was the season right after Season 9. Fortnite fans remember it for one thing and one thing only: mechs.
Oh my god, this game is so bad, bro. I'm about to just uninstall.
A word that strikes fear into the hearts of...
Alright, bro. Who is that, bro?
Go back. You see me?
Turn off that ugly ass voice stream.
Always go back. Don't you see me?
Yeah. Shot.
Baby, love.
This thing shot. Shot. This thing trash. Shot. This thing.
See me.
Yeah. Just annoying. Hey, shot.
Come back. See me.
Shot.
Come
Shot.
back.
Shot.
Always come back. Whenever you see me. Yeah. You know that I adore you.
I accidentally disinstalled Microsoft Edge. Y'all lying.
Is a work of art. Warning. New music may damage your eardrums. Get my name tag if you fuck with me like a state. Girl back, I don't know how to every day. Are you in here, bro? I wanna get high. You know it's my time. Feel like I'm high. You know it's my time. Feel like I'm selling. I just wanna get high. Please don't blow my heart. 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 What's good, Victoria? How's your day, Victoria? Hi. Hi. How's your day? Hello? Yeah. Hello? Could you hear me? Hello? 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 Come on, me and Patty. I can see. Ecstasy.
Bro, why is this shit not working?
Is it working? Hello? Hello? Hello?
What, Aiden?
Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Who is he talking to, bro?
Alpha Kenny kid. Come on, name tag it. Like I said, I was gonna go. I was a hundred in a day. I was gonna go. Yeah. put her down. What? What? That's crazy. Yo, what? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Ooh, ooh. Oh. Hi. Hi. What's your favorite flavored rock? My favorite rock is the ones with the dipping. That's so good.
You can invite me.
Leave that server, leave that server.
Can you turn off the voice changer, bro?
Leave that server.
Hey, can you turn off the voice changer?
I don't want to, bro.
Oh, you're annoying, bro. Turn it off.
Hey.
Like, my OBS is tripping. Maybe this is life I chose. Hey, myself, I'm broken. Hey, I don't need another, but I'll take it. Hey, I'm in Hollywood with the fakers. What? Where is my mouse and keyboard at? Good.
I'm gone. Now it's come back. And I see you. And I know you always come back. And I don't see me. Do you?
It's just not capturing.
Chris,
What?
is your father loving
What?
me?
You
Put
can.
your trust in me. That's all I found, nothing I do.
Aiden, are you gonna join the gym yet? Like, what is you doing, bro? You sitting here. Aiden, bro, I'm pretty sure your face should be a little bit darker. Dark out, man. Bro, Aiden, bro, I just realized why, like, my RAM stick is fucking broke. It's because my CPU thing, it's like, it's on top of my first RAM slot, bro. You think I should try to remove it? Huh? What did you say?
Not while it's on.
I know. Hey, turn it off, bro. I have you at the lowest because you're fucking annoying. Turn it off.
No.
Turn it off, bro.
Thank you.
Like, where'd you even a voice changer from?
You have a lot of hours. Well, I don't care.
You're annoying.
Shut up.
Well, you're not Sigma.
I am Sigma. I'm more Sigma than you. I have a Sigma chain. Look at this. It's
Hi, Ashley.
What's up?
How's your day?
My day's pretty good. How about yours?
Mine is so bad. This person behind me is a creep. Help me.
What do you mean he's a creep?
He's scary. Look at him. Help.
What did he do wrong? What did he do wrong?
He touched me.
I got you. Babe, that's not cool, dude. That's not cool, dude. Come here. That's not cool, dude.
He violated my sunshine areas, right? Where the sun don't shine.
That's not cool, dude.
Why am I so sorry?
Cool.
I mean, why am I one dude from Logan Paul's video? Yo. I'm not one dude from Logan Paul's video.
Hi.
Where is my microphone? I lost my microphone.
I'm just looking at the rooms. And why do you have your...
Smoke detector. Smoke detector.
Yo.
Why you speak like that? Why you
Oh my
speak
God,
like that?
I got groupies. Walk right past you. She thought she knew me. That was the other day, yeah. That was the other day, yeah.
Hello?
I'm gonna
Real shit scary, take out a right. Nigga having money and shit like a Bible. Cat like you did that, that's something you might do. We gon' push up, we D like a bike crew.
Catch that bad, boss you in.
Show you what?
Yo, who this? This nigga hard.
Is not nonsense.
guys. I'm dying. Oh.
Walking a party with my niggas.
Why you so white, bro?
Drama at home, no. I'm finna bring this shit right to your door. Little get feeling themselves. I see y'all out there on Little get feeling themselves. I see y'all out there on taking this hoe. I see y'all out there on taking this hoe. Didn't know.
Stop me.
Pull up, project done. But on the low, I think I'm an assistant. Why? Cause she like a stripper. She dance on the dick like a pro.
No, was that Sigma or what?
Was that a yes or no? Oh my gosh. If I said twin, that would be racist.
Baby girl, you gotta go.
Twins! Oh my god, they're twins, no way.
Okay, bro.
Hey, you heard the gangsta.
Jump him. Jump him.
Money stretching like a elastic. Rubber, not no plastic.
No, not you. This guy.
Yeah, that's mine. Dog. Shoot that chopper, it go grop. Baby, come give me that talk.
My god, it's a hot monkey, hot.
Might pull up in a draw. It's
hot.
Bro, cut off.
You know what it goes name is
That's crazy.
She don't want no regular nigga. Like yo, she want a nigga like me.
I ain't even shooting my shooting power. Where you at?
I can't sustain it. 3 or 4 shooting the bitch, I can't save it. Walking on
See that one more?
You know that we uninvited. Need a drama at home, no. I'm finna bring this shit right to your door. Little get feeling himself. I see y'all out there on white and no. Little get feeling himself.
I'm gonna kick you out, man. He's scary.
Why are you laughing?
I'm gonna kick him out.
AJ Diff, bro.
I'm kicking him out.
You like,
He's a weird.
I'm leaving.
He's a weird.
leave. Hey, Slime, where you from,
I
son?
don't know. He's like very like.
Yeah. You ain't gotta smack me like that, Slime. Son, where have you been? Nobody knows you like you. Nobody love you like you. Every time I try it, name me 5 BDG songs right now.
5 who?
5 BDG songs.
Who?
DDG.
DDD?
DDG.
DDG?
Yep, name me 5 BDG songs.
DBG?
DDG, bro.
Only 40% deaf.
You are dead.
Wait, DDG?
Yes.
Dang it. Hold on. There's I'm Geeking. There's that one. I know that one. And then there's Impatient.
Okay.
There's She Don't Play. What's another one? There's Run It Up.
Yo, Michael, you see that over there, right? You looked it up.
What is it?
What's his name? G-O-A-T.
There's OD. And there's Case. There's
I hear smoke detector.
wait. There's If I Want You.
I said
Then
5,
there's
pass.
oh. There's Elon Musk also. What and a half. Oh girl, it's you. You're so iconic. Oh girl. Oh, you're iconic. I look he miss you.
Oh my gosh, why would you do that?
You touch me because you think you are funny when you're not funny.
Fight back.
Hit it back. Hit it back.
Alright. Toodles. Hey, Slime. This dude. Hey, what's good, Slime?
Hello?
What's good, Slime?
Hello?
Hey, Libby.
Hello. What's good, Slime?
I don't have that thing.
Bro, she's
I have a question. Can you
Jasmine.
5 DDG songs?
side or your screen? Screen share.
Okay.
Hey man, how are you?
Good. How about you?
Good.
What did you do today?
Went to the fair today. What about you?
I'll tell you right more today and that's it, man.
Did school start for you yet?
Yeah.
Dang, not for me. I'm going in the 10. How about you? Alright. Bro, I'm done. You're getting me mad. What, bro?
Alright, bye, son.
Chris, you.
What?
No, not you, bro.
You
Oh, you that. Okay.
This
Hello.
is Dick Rock Ali mad. That's basically you, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Hi.
I'm finna fuck. I'm finna.
How am I?
I'm finna catch me a check. I'm finna slit nigga neck. I'm finna sell
felon, I'm finna slit nigga chest, I'm finna take on my vest, I'm finna fuck up his neck, I been knew I was up next, I get my payroll flex, I'm tryna see when the payroll next, my young nigga stay bout crest, been fly nigga we so sex, and I hate when that weak hoe text, I'm in sky ride chill like Jets, bitch I need me a beat from Jets, I got a star run a nigga that ain't pressed, and that little shit don't impress me, the last nigga learn his lesson, yeah ran up now he on medicine. Had the powder so nigga we flexin'. Get on camera now they ask questions. In Atlanta I'm making investments. They don't know shit, they don't know a testament. I got plain credit, that shit stank. I'm a young nigga up in my rank. I got OG hits in that tank. So my way I don't give a fuck if it stank. Give a fuck, I know I'ma be great. In the fun nigga hut in the plate. How about black truck put out a K? We just black out, didn't get away. I'm finna.
Yeah. When my money was love, tiny. Broke it, she want a rich nigga, I can't sustain it.
Junko.
I don't get no sleep, I stay up all night making songs. Been making music for 3 years to going strong. Y'all posted with that stick, my do you back, you moving wrong. I've been on that block, bitch, been on it way too long. Been surrounded by the pros, fuck I'm supposed to do with a car. My wallet money on the floor, she green in my lawn. Can't quit before I'm wealthy, gon' be rich before I'm gone. It's crazy, this hoe wasn't fucking with me all along. My personality, I get this house like a pawn. Give her her jaws and put it in.